we continue our read-through of the Saxon poets Vīta Carolī Liber. As always, I'll read the full page, and then we'll go line by line through the text. Qui iuxtā montem, qui brunesberg vocitatur, obvia magna fuit cupiens obsistere turba, ne fluvium transieret, et hoc conamine caso, fugitinem primo statim certamine pulsa, in numeros que die ferrum prostraverat illo, inde movens Carolus regiones venetarilas quos oster liudi reti quas oster liudi retinent seritque locatis ad fluvium castris qui nunc o vacra vocatur tunc illi quidam qui de primoribus ius gintes erat supplex occurret nomine hesse partiset illius pariter plebs obvia tota venerat obsidibus coedatis quos ius erat ipse se servare fidem regi per maxima spondent juramenta quibus cunctis hoc ordine gestis in pagum redit quim dicunt nomine buci iric occurrere duces simul angariorum cum populo similique modo regalibus omnes dum parent iusis juramentisque fideles si fore confirmat reditum parat illico victor. So next to the mountain, which is called Brunesberg, a great crowd, magna turba, was in the way to him, which is to Charlemagne, desiring to resist him. If you wanted to put this in English, you could say, whom, next to the mountain, which is called Brunesberg, a great crowd was in the path wishing to resist. But that's rather awkward because your whom and your resist at the end are way far apart. Yeah, so you might just have to change how you translate that when you put it in English, switch up the sentence structure a little bit. Ne fluvium transieret, that he might not cross over the river. And this attempt was in vain. For it, so fugit is singular there because it goes with turba, the crowd, which is singular. So the crowd fled immediately with the first strike of the battle. Primo pulsa certamine. And numeros, or the sword rather, is your subject here. The sword laid out, as in killed, innumerous ones on that day, illo die. From there, Charlemagne, moving from there, Charlemagne came to those regions which the Osterliudi retain, also known as the Eastphalians retain. And he stationed, he sat by the river, having stationed his camps. And Sata here probably takes on more the idea of picking a location rather than sitting down. In fact, we have a gloss here. He encamped would be a good way to do that. So he sent his camp next to the river, which is now called the Ovakra, which, if we look in the glossary here, is probably the Oker River, which is a tributary of the river Aller in Lower Saxony. Then, to that one, so Eli there is that of a certain one, who was the first of his people, and first here I'd take as in the the first men, the chiefs, the nobles, primoris. A supplicant ran named Hesse. So a certain person named Hesse runs to Charlemagne because he's going to ask for terms of peace. partis et ilius pariter plebs ovia tota venerant. So, and the common people, and here plebs is what, feminine? If I recall correctly. Yep, feminine. So tota matches plebs. So all the people of that part of the land likewise had come. So it's not just Hesse, but all the common people come out from that part. He himself, so that's meaning Charlemagne there is what the iuxtā refers to, had ordered them, so they came with the I translate, and with the hostages given, which he himself, meaning Charlemagne, had ordered. So they give him hostages. Se servare fidem regi per maximus bondet juramentus. So they promised, through great oaths, to retain faith to the king. So we've got the dative there. With whom, all these things having been done in order, or putting everything in order, he returned into the district, which is named Buki. And that is possibly Briscow. Elik, from there, the leaders of the Angarii ran. So okurere, don't let this trip you up and think it's an infinitive. It's not. It's a variant spelling of the third person plural perfect. So the Angadian dukes together ran with the people, and in a similar way, while they're obeying, when everyone obeyed the royal commands and confirmed themselves to be faithful with oaths, the victor, meaning Charlemagne, prepared to return from there. So Charlemagne's first military campaign is very successful. He takes a couple cities. A great crowd tries to stop him from crossing a river. They all flee. He kills a bunch of them. And then he gets a negotiated settlement with the rest of the Saxons. So that's it for this page. I'll see you in the next video.